continue our special segment about rebuilding Paradise this noon hour, and we're happy to have Paradise Vice Mayor Greg Bolin here to update us on what's happening. Thank you so much for being with us
Thank you for
today.
having me. Sure appreciate it.
Yesterday we had the Gold Nugget Days Museum and the Queen on, of course, the Gold Nugget Days celebration happening Friday and Saturday on the Ridge, but there's a lot more going on as well. You've got a couple of meetings coming up starting, I think, tomorrow, right, with the Chamber of Commerce?
We have a Ridge Business Forum at 5:30. That'd be tomorrow night at 780 Luther Drive.
Okay. And that's just a chance for businesses to come together and kind of get an update on where things stand and swap stories and talk about, I know the focus is really on moving forward, and also with regard to water, another community meeting happening soon for Paradise.
On, that'd be May 14th. That's a big meeting. Water's a big question on a lot of people's minds, so I'd encourage everybody to be there at that. And be ready with questions and listen to what they're saying. They have a new idea of what to do and how to get it cleaned up quicker than before. So
that's encouraging, definitely.
Yes.
Also encouraging the progress that's being made with debris removal. I know you kind of have a site update for us right now.
Right now on the state side, they have over 1,300 lots cleared. That's on the state. Private side's got a few hundred themselves that are cleared, so that's going quite well. I don't remember the exact number. There's just about 20 to 22,000 tons a day going off the hill from what I heard. 130 crews on the ridge, and they're going up to 160 by the start of summer.
With the nicer weather, they'll have a chance to, I think, make some big gains there, right?
Yeah, we lost some time with the rains, about 5 weeks or more.
And so far, 8 building permits have been issued, is that right? Or rebuilding permits?
8 permits have been issued, and that's exciting. That's just the start. Things are going to start ramping up pretty quickly.
You're still looking for input from people, and I know there's a survey that is still out there this week, right?
MakeItParadise.org. MakeItParadise.org. If you can go to that, we have one more week in which to participate in that survey, and we'd love to have your input. Input's big for us. We want to know what people are thinking. So when we make our decisions, we're doing it based on what people are thinking.
And I know you get a lot of the same questions over and over again, and one thing we're going to tackle in this segment is the most frequently asked questions. What are people wanting to know right now?
Well, one of them is wells. What do I do to get a well in my place? Where do I start? First place to start on that would be going to the building department and talking to the on-site division. We've got to make sure there's clearances with your well from your septic, leach lines, and all that. And then you also need to get a permit from the county. So if you're thinking going a well, and a lot of people are, they're thinking, is that the way to go? And it is an option. That's expensive, but it is an option. But make sure that all those clearances are there first.
Okay, and I think we're out of time for this segment, but we want to send people to makeitparadise.org because there's another frequently asked question with regard to setbacks, and that's where you can find the answer to that, as well as, again, taking part in that ever-important survey. I want to thank you so much for taking the time out to be with us today.
Thank you for having me.
We'll be back with more in just a moment.